Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Finish Your Breakfast with AV. I'm your host, AV, aka Mr. Weekday Mornings. Guys, today we're going to talk about your peace. How much does your peace mean to you, and what are you willing to give up? Are you willing to pay the cost to preserve your peace? Now, I need you guys to understand this, and I don't know who needs to hear this, but your peace comes with a lot of goodbyes. Your peace is going to come with a lot of goodbyes, and it's something that we have to mature in. It's not easy. It sounds really easy for us to say. You got to let her go. You got to X out your family members. You have to kind of disown your friends and family. But what does your peace mean to you? Do you remember you're at your lowest point in your life where nobody cared? There was nobody that you could turn to. You were too afraid to pull the trigger on the gun. Remember, you were unsuccessful in jumping off the ledge. We go through dark times, and the most successful people, the strongest people, the people that we aspire to be like, have gone through these rough times as well. The difference between you and them is that they worked their way through it. They were disciplined enough and understood that their peace means more to them than satisfying someone else's expectations of you. Very important. So when we say your peace comes with a lot of goodbyes, this is something that we need to understand as men. It's going to be very difficult. As a man, if you're fortunate enough to be a man, it comes with a lot of burdens. You're going to have to make tough decisions, even if it's for the greater good, that your decisions are going to affect the people that you love. And you're not always going to get the accolades that you want. You're not always going to get the respect that you want. But you have to know deep down that the decisions that you make are going to require you to be strong. And in order for you to be strong, you got to block out the noise. So let's talk about 10 ways that I think that you should take it upon yourself to protect your peace. Number one, define your values. Define your values. If you're a younger man, do you have any values? Were you fortunate enough to have a masculine figure, a positive role model in your life that can kind of give you values? Were you raised in a strong lineage, in a strong family? Most of us wasn't. We were out chasing vagina. We were out trying to figure ourselves out. And a lot of men, even older men, you can see it all over social media, don't know who they are. So your first order of business is to define your values. Once you define your values, you're going to be able to determine who is going to interfere with that or combat that. So when you protect your peace, the first order of business is to define your values. Number two, get comfortable with saying no. Get comfortable with saying no, bro. It sounds real hot. It sounds real hot to say, yo, you got to learn how to say no. But saying no to a woman should be easy at this point. Can you say no to your family members? Can you say no to your kids? Can you say no to your ex-wife, your baby moms? Can you say no to your employer? All of these things, being able to put yourself in a position to comfortably say no to somebody is going to aid in protecting your peace. Because again, if you are not at your best, you are not in a clear state of mind, you're not going to be good to anybody. All this shit you talk about masculinity and all this shit you talk about being the prize, if you're not at peace and you're not protecting your peace, you're not taking the proper steps to protect your peace, you're not going to be good to anybody. So you got to start getting comfortable to say no. I don't care who it is. If it's not in line with what you want to do, what is good for your soul, you got to be comfortable and say no. And I find a lot of times the people that cannot respect that are people that you shouldn't have around you in the first place. Number three, learn to trust your ears and not your eyes. This comes with age, right? This comes with discernment. What do you mean, Navy? You learn how to trust your eyes, not your ears, right? Men are visual creatures. Men make decisions based on what they see, weak men. And women make their decisions based on what they hear. This is where game comes in, right? So when you see a short man middle age who hasn't seen his cock in a really long time because his stomach is so goddamn big, he must have some game. He's teaching you game. But the bottom line is you got to learn how to trust your eyes and not your ears. And that comes with time and discernment. So, you younger guys who are looking at us middle aged men, thinking that we're washed up, thinking that we don't know what the hell we're talking about, it would behoove you to listen to us because we've seen the things that you think you haven't seen. Yes, things have changed. Social media, the programming, things have changed. And it's unfortunate. I can tell you about all the receipts and all the glory years and all the bodies I busted down in my heyday. But what are you doing now, AV? Does your game work for you today, AV? This is what I'm saying. So learn to trust your eyes, not your ears, right? Look at the patterns. If you watch somebody, you're listening to somebody, you associate with somebody, you watch them, you hear them, you look for the inconsistencies, you look at their behavioral patterns, you look at how they deal with other people besides you. Are they dealing with you in a positive way because you are paying them? How masculine can you really be if you're beefing with another content creator like a little bitch? This is what I'm talking about. Okay? Learn how to trust your eyes, not your ears. Number 4, cut all ties with everyone in your way of progress. This kind of goes hand in hand with what we talked about in the beginning, making tough decisions. You got to cut all ties. I know it's hard, man. I know it's hard. When you become more in tune with who you are, your knowledge of self continues to grow on a daily basis. You become more masculine. You understand the world that we live in. You understand that the chips are against you because you are masculine. You believe in the patriarchy, etc. Your circle of friends, your circle of people that understand you is going to shrink. With that said, you're going to have to be in a position to cut off people that are not in line with what you believe in. And that should be easy. When you put yourself first and you prioritize your peace, believe it or not, cutting people off that are in the way of your progress, in the way of your betterment, in the way of your journey should be an easy decision. But once you define your values and you have your parameters, you're going to be able to maneuver a little bit better as a man. Number 5, stop caring what they say about you. Okay? Stop caring what they say about you. 2 traps that I want you guys to avoid. Stop caring what they think. Stop thinking that they care. Very important. Stop caring what they think and stop thinking that they give a damn. That comes with time as well. We look for validation. We look for accolades. We look for respect. But the best kind of respect, the best accolades that you can get is the ones that you're not looking for, the ones because you're doing you, you're being yourself. And I know it's hard, bro. It's hard. But you got to take the road and control your destiny day by day, hour by hour. Nothing's promised. But you got to be in that position, bro. Stop caring what people say about you. Most of the people that you care about what they say don't have your best interests at heart. So, with that said, when you decide to stop caring and you realize that they don't care, it should be an easier fix for you because this is going to help and aid you in protecting your peace. So, when we say your peace comes with a lot of goodbyes, these are all of the things that are going to make you be able to say goodbye a little bit easier. Number 6, stop thinking they care about you. We talked about that. Number 7, stay informed, but limit your social media platforms. This is extremely important. It sounds like a no brainer, but you have to do a digital detox periodically. We are all influenced. Our news, the way we communicate with family, friends, the way we stay abreast into all the distractions is through social media, whether it's on your phone, email, Google, Gmail, social media platforms, etc. If you are a content creator or if you are not a content creator. Social media, whether you like it or not, is programming us all. And it's very difficult as a person to sift through the bullshit or not. So if you are having a hard time sifting through the bullshit, limit your social media interactions, limit what you decide to listen to. That means all the content creators, all the masculinity coaches and all that shit. Give yourself some time to kind of do some things for yourself. You might realize that being and doing things on your own might be more beneficial for you, bro. You might start to realize and get some clarity in terms of how you've been living, the echo chambers, everything that we hear. You decide to practice, you're getting a little bit of results. But what if you decided to do things on your own? It might work for you. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself to decide whether or not you're going to do something that's going to be beneficial for you, as opposed to being in an echo chamber and disrupting your peace. Number 8, know when it's time to leave. Knowing when it's time to leave is extremely important, bro. Okay, has the relationship ran its course? We're not just talking about women. We're talking about the content creators that you decide to follow, you listen to, the collaborations, place at your job. Maybe you've been working in a place for too long, because comfort is something that's very comfortable. It really prevents you from actually doing things and challenging yourself. Because remember, guys, life begins when you step out of your comfort zone. Sometimes you got to put yourself in a position where you make decisions as opposed to having decisions made for you. So if you're in a bad relationship, it's dull. You've made all the attempts to try to revitalize the relationship. You really care about this person, and it's just they just don't want to grow. They've just reached their max, and you still want to grow. You're still not doing the things that you want to do. You got to go, bro. This is gonna help you protect your peace. Number 9, practice gratitude, bro. Practice gratitude. What are you thankful for? Are you thankful for the opportunities that you have to do bigger and better things? Are you thankful for the times that you get up every morning? You have a job. Maybe you have some free time to work on something else. Are you thankful for any people who have mentored you, have kind of walked you off the ledge? Nobody cares about you. If you're fortunate enough to find people that are in line with what you think and they support you, they give you your space, very important. You should be thankful for that. The more things you're thankful for, the more you're going to want to preserve them. And if you become thankful for your peace of mind by doing the things that we discussed today, you're going to preserve it and put your peace of mind at the top of the list. This is extremely important. I want you guys to remember that if you want to continue to be the prize, and if you're not the prize, your peace should be at the top of the list of the things to do to become a better man. And number 10, protect your peace. Number 10, practice peace over pussy.
Breakfast is being served, baby.
Practice peace over pussy. It's very simple. If you're dealing with a woman who is not going to help you grow, who is extracting resources as opposed to adding to you, you got to let her go. Pussy's great, it's essential. But if you are a man who doesn't have their peace of mind in order, you don't have the things in life that you need to flourish as a man in order, you got to say goodbye to the pussy. Pussy's a lot better when you have your shit together. And believe it or not, when you have your shit together, you won't be able to keep the pussy off of you. Peace over everything, guys. Make sure that you understand that. If you want to continue to live a life of mediocrity, your peace will be at the last of the list of priorities. But if you decide that you want to become a better human being, you want to be a better man, you want to be the prize and the leader of whoever and whatever lifestyle you want, you got to put your peace first. Okay? I appreciate everybody for being here. Make sure you guys like the video, share the video. Let everybody know that breakfast was served. Okay? Peace.